Hello fellow Pokemon fans, it's Corey from Super Kami Guru 9000, and welcome back to Pokemon Month. In my quest to be the best like no one ever was, I've been counting down my favorite Pokemon from every single generation. And we have finally arrived at the 6th generation of games with Pokemon X and Y. X and Y reinvigorated my love of the series and featured a well-rounded cast of new Pokemon. Pretty much every single Pokemon in this generation was pretty amazing in my opinion. Not to mention the 6th generation games were the first in the main series to have fully 3D Pokemon battles, a new evolution mechanic known as Mega Evolution, and the first new type since the 2nd generation, Fairy. Next to my original experience back in 1998 with Pokemon Red and Blue, this is my favorite sequel thus far. And so, without further ado, let's journey to the Kalos region and count down my top 10 favorite Pokemon from Generation 6. Prepare to get sliced and diced by my number 10 choice, Aegislash. This steel ghost type is one of the most notorious Pokemon of Generation 6. The Undead Sword features a unique evolution line, beginning as a single blade called Honedge. It eventually becomes the dual-wielding Dual-Blade, and then when exposed to a Dust Stone, it becomes the gloriously golden Aegislash. Aside from the sharp design, Aegislash has the unique ability to switch between a blade form for offense and a shield form for defense, which makes battling this Pokemon a game of chance. Other than Noctowl from Generation 2, my favorite flying type that you find early on in the games is Talonflame. This may seem strange, but I get a Magikarp becoming Gyarados vibe from this fiery falcon. It starts out as this tiny, adorable Japanese robin, then it evolves into this magma-charged raptor of the skies. If this speedy badass has the ability Gale Wings, then victory is nearly assured for the blazing bird. Every starter from Generation 6 was awesome, and they shared a theme that tied into their RPG roots. My number 8 choice is the Chespin line. Representing the Paladin class, this spiky little hedgehog grows into the more heavily armored Quilladin, before becoming the grass-fighting type, Chesnaught. The Juggernaut of Generation 6 is a living, breathing tank who can take hits and dish them out just as hard. Its massive spiked shield isn't just for show either. It can actually use it for its signature move, Spiky Shield, which not only protects Chesnaught, but will harm Pokemon who attack it physically. A true tank on the battlefield, you can trust Chesnaught to be one of the most loyal and useful Pokemon around. A good knight needs a little support every now and then, and that's where Delphox comes in. This foxy, fiery mage is easily the most unique fire starter of the entire series. Evolving from the huggably cute Fennekin and Braixen, Delphox gains the additional typing of Psychic, which adds to the mystical nature of this Pokemon. Hidden within its robes is a magic wand, which it uses to perform its fire and psychic attacks, such as its signature move, Mystical Fire. Delphox will burn you both physically and mentally with its pyrokinesis powers. Even though I decided to go with Pokemon X, I still wanted the mascot of Pokemon Y, Yveltal. I was lucky enough to get this dark flying type only 1 week after the release of Pokemon X and Y, thanks to a very kind soul on the global trade station. The raw power of this avian beast is a sight to behold. That, coupled with its signature move, Oblivion Wing, makes it one of my absolute favorites. Not to be outdone by Yveltal, I was just as impressed by the legendary fairy type, Xerneas. The exact opposite of the Pokemon Y mascot, where Yveltal is the Pokemon of death, Xerneas is the Pokemon of life. My favorite thing about Xerneas is its beautiful design, which comes across as mysterious, but also powerful. Xerneas also has the distinction of appearing as a Pokeball Pokemon in Super Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U, There it will boost the power of whoever summons it. My number 4 choice is a Pokemon so badass, it doesn't even need an evolution. I'm talking about the high-flying King of the Ring, Hawlucha! This leaping luchador Pokemon is beyond incredible. The design and name alone are enough to put him on my list. But Hawlucha is a piñata of surprises. It's a fighting flying type that is known for its signature move, Flying Press, a nice homage to its Lucha Libre heritage. It also looks like it's been training Pikachu, because in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, Pikachu can wear a luchador costume, which allows it to use flying presses. I hope to see more from this winged wrestler in the future. If there's one thing the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. It breaks free, it expands to new territories, and crashes through barriers, painfully, maybe even dangerously. Jurassic Park references aside, I think we can all agree that Tyrantrum was well overdue. Can you believe it took over a decade to get a proper T-Rex Pokemon, and it was worth the wait? This rock dragon tyrant is my favorite prehistoric Pokemon, and just begs for a primal reversion evolution in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Life found a way, and you better be careful, because it might bite your face off. This fighting dark type is your worst nightmare, Butthorn! It's Pangoro! Yeah! Pangoro evolves from the cuddly little panda Pokemon, Pancham. Its design is based on a stereotypical Japanese delinquent, but Pangoro can back up its badass attitude with its powerful panda punches of pain. Pangoro is my go-to Berserker Pokemon. When I need something's face smashed in, I call in the Enforcer himself to lay the smackdown. Word to the wise, raise your Pangoro with an adamant nature and iron fist, and prepare to watch the bodies hit the floor. Striking hard and fading away into the night is my number 1 choice from Generation 6, the Water Dark type Ninja Frog, Greninja. Without a shadow of a doubt, Greninja is my favorite water type of all time. Its sleek and ninja-inspired design, its amazing shiny form, and its hidden ability Protein make this scaly shinobi a force to be reckoned with. But holy Pokeballs, it gets better. Greninja is also playable in Super Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U. All your favorite dream battles will be possible, like Greninja vs. Sheik, Greninja vs. Samus, and even Greninja vs. the Duck Hunt Dog. Greninja represents the ninja or thief class from classic RPGs, and his moveset reflects this. Night Slashes, Water Shurikens, Greninja is the definitive ninja Pokemon, and my favorite Pokemon from Generation 6. And that concludes my top 10 favorite Pokemon from Generation 6. Did any of your favorites make the list? Do you have a favorite top 10? You can tell me in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for joining me for Pokemon Month. It has been a joy counting down all of my favorite monsters from this classic Nintendo franchise. Is this the end of Pokemon videos on this channel? I don't think so. As long as Nintendo and Game Freak continue to produce these awesome games, there will always be plenty of awesome monsters to talk about. So, there it is, guys. Thank you again for watching. If you guys liked this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and make sure to go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. You can do that by clicking on the little button right up here. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter, and if you guys want to see all of my other previous top 10 Pokemon videos, there will be links to all of them at the end of this video right here. So again, thank you for watching. Super Kami Guru 9000, out.